That is what it's supposed to look like. Hey there, welcome to Doing Things Dan's Way. So if you have one of these LG or Kenmore washers and it's giving you an OE error, could be a couple problems there. One, it could be that you have something stuck in the filter door, which is down there. You could also have a bad pump or a clogged drain. So let's look at those real quick on this model because this is my wife's and it's giving us an OE error. Okay, so I currently have this thing leaning back because I've already been underneath it, but imagine you just walk up to this thing, and first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna open up this door. Now, first thing you wanna do actually is you wanna pull this hose out, pop the cap, and drain it into a bowl or something. Otherwise, when you do this, when you pull this filter open, water's gonna just dump out on the ground, which isn't cool. So go ahead and use this as a little hole. Like this goes way down to the lowest point. You can empty out all the water into a bowl or a plate and then put the cap back on. And so then after you do that, you're going to unscrew this piece here. And what you find is this may be full and packed with all kinds of hair and junk or a sock. Could be all kinds of things. So this is the first key reason why you get an OE error. If this isn't horrible, if you can see the water still going through it, the error could be because the drain is plugged. So take a look at the drain to see if that is plugged up for some reason. So here's my drain, and took a look at it, and it's scuzzy, but it's definitely not plugged. I'm able actually to push water through it, no problem. So in my case, the drain is not the problem. The problem is the pump itself has gone bad. So this is what the pump looks like, and it's actually mounted in there just about like that. In fact, when you have this open, you can actually feel it. If you put your finger in and to the left, like just reach in and do, just do this, you're actually touching this little bump right here, this little spinny part. And you might be able to feel that is really wobbly, or it's stuck, it doesn't turn at all. And so that's, those are symptoms that your pump has gone bad. So anyway, let's go ahead and show you how to replace the pump. So first step is there'll be a screw down here. You want to take that screw out. And once you do that, then this whole assembly comes loose. And then you'll have two more screws up here that you need to take out. So go ahead and take those two screws as well. Okay, so now that you have those three screws out, we're going to want to go underneath this thing. And the safe way to do that is to angle the whole thing against the wall in such a way where it just naturally wants to fall heavy into the wall. And that way, there's no way this could fall forward on you because you're going to have to get underneath here. Okay, now I've mounted some lights into here to make it a little bit easier to see. But when you climb under here, you're going to see several things. One, it should be actually really, really clean because this seal that goes around the edge seals it against the ground. So you shouldn't have a lot of stuff in here, but this is a 9-year-old washer. It's 2016. And so this looks pretty clean. This is the bottom where all the water comes out and it comes down towards the pump here. So this is the back side of where we just were right there. Okay, so this is the pump mechanism itself. And what you're seeing here, this would be an optional motor mount. It's not in this model. This is the drain up here. This gray hose is the drain coming out the top. That's what the motor is pumping the water uphill, all the way up to your outlet. The motor we're trying to get to is way in the back here. So now that we've removed those three screws in the front, all we have to do on this model is push the little button right here. And this whole thing will start to slide. I found you want to release the wires to give yourself some slack. And then this whole thing actually just wants to come out. So if I back the camera up and just walk this whole thing out. And just scoot back here. Look at that. So there's the whole mechanism. So we have the drain hose. Oh, sorry, the drain. This is coming from the bottom of the tube. And here's our motor. And the motor's attached with just 3 screws. 1, 2, there's one here on the back side, 3. So we're just going to pull those 3 out and just pull on, and this whole motor assembly will pop out. So I'll go ahead and remove these wires. And pop off these 3 screws. There. just gonna, okay, a little water dumping out there. I didn't drain it too well. Okay, so again, this one here is a little wobbly and the water got into it somewhere where the water doesn't belong. So you want to clean up this lip here. If there's any debris on that, we're just going to come right back in with our other one here. This also has these little teeth that are going to notch into the holes that are on here, so you can't really, you got to line up the holes, but that's about it. There we go. You gotta push it together. There's an O-ring you're pushing against there. And then just throw in your 3 screws and you're mounted. Of course, I'll have links down below to the Amazon parts that I used. They have these next day, at least for me. Okay. And then we're just gonna put on these guys, and it doesn't matter which one. Okay, then we have to feed this through the hole in the front panel as we kind of put it back in. Just remember, this little tab is what's going to lock into that little shape down there. So, push it up in there. Gonna line up the hole on the other side a little bit too. And then while you're getting this up in the hole, kind of makes sense to grab it from out here and just kind of help guide it through. So use 2 hands. Trying to do this with 1 hand and film is a little tougher. Okay, once that little clip right there catches, you're probably good to go. Because now it's held in place. And out here, it's lined up. Okay, so then here all we're gonna do is make sure that we just stick the wire back into these little guides that are here. And then our little whiz thing here, we gotta feed this underneath it all. And then get it back through the hole here, which I need 2 hands to do. Okay, get that going. Okay, now we're gonna just put those 2 top screws in, put this plastic piece on, and then put the bottom screw in. Okay, now those 2 are tight, put on the trim. And just have the 1 screw down there. Hey, look at that. That is what it's supposed to look like. Before it was just like barely coming out of there. And it sounds like normal too. Of course, it just stopped. Hey, hit me up in these other videos here for content about this, especially cleaning out the dryer and the lint trap front, back, inside, out of your dryer. So if you haven't cleaned out your dryer, definitely hit that up. So while you have it all apart, you might as well just take a look in there as well. So hit up those videos here, subscribe to see more videos on this topic and others like it. Until next time, guys, be blessed.